Hey guys, so in this video I'm literally going to tell you about my favorite movies, what movies I would recommend, what I enjoy. Let me know what's your favorite movies, what you like, what you don't like. um Tell me something, tell me if I need to check something out, tell me if I missed something out. If you like the same movies as me, tell me what part of the movie is your favorite. um yeah, if you like the movie, leave me a smiley face, leave me a rose, leave me a bear hug, leave me a cool face, leave me, you know what, leave me all the nice emojis. I love all the nice emojis. Show me that your emoji game is strong. Hey guys, so the first on the list is Made in Manhattan. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love my romantic movies. Some people say, oh yeah, but that's a chick flick. You know what, you gotta appreciate a romantic movie. Like, come on now, like, you know, like the sweetness, the flow of it, the chemistry, love at first sight. Some people be in relationships with no chemistry, or some people be in relationships and they've stopped loving each other and it's literally the routine. So you know what, you got to love a romantic movie. Like, come on now, like, because it just goes to show, like, Cinderella stories do come true. And why not? Why won't you like a romantic movie? Tell me. So in Made in Manhattan, J-Lo is the protagonist. So she literally plays Marissa Ventura, and she's the maid. She works in a hotel, the Beresford Hotel in Manhattan, and she looks after. She has a little boy called Ty. Basically, she's a single mom struggling. She's working hard. I just absolutely love it. I absolutely adore this movie. I literally know the theme songs in dun, 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 dun. And what else do I like? So basically, in this movie, Ty was meant to go for his summer holidays to Miami, spend it with his dad. His dad bailed out. So in the end, J-Lo takes him to work with her. Ty walks into the lift to go back to see his mom, and he bumps into Christopher Marshall, who is a rising politician. And Christopher Marshall is in the lift with his dog. So then Ty is a bored young boy, summer holidays, we get it. And then he says, if mom lets me walk the dog, can I go with you? So then Christopher Marshall goes with Ty to ask his mom, which is J-Lo, can I walk the dog? And the cheeky thing is that they're cleaning, her and her friend are cleaning the park suite. And J-Lo is trying on her clothes. So it's like she's like a size 8, the clothes is a size 8, it's a Chanel white outfit. And then her friend's like, man, slide into it, check it out, let's see how it feels, let's see. You know what she says? She's like, let's see what the other half feels like. So she's like trying full blown the whole outfit. She's even tried on the heels, everything. And Ty walks in, and then her friend's like, oh yeah, it's only Ty, because she gets a bit nervous. So they start knocking on the door, and then Christopher Marshall walks in, and straight away, boom, it's chemistry, it's love at first sight. And then her friend is so cheeky, she's like, ma'am, it's for you. And then like J-Lo's looking at her like, yo, what? And from there they then go to the park, whatever. And yeah guys, but the only problem is that Christopher Marshall thinks J-Lo, who is Marissa, the housekeeper, he thinks she is actually the guest, but she's the actual maid. So then there's this whole confusion. He's trying to track her down. And yeah guys, you need to watch it. I literally adore this movie. Like, I literally know the lines. I will put this on in the background, whatever. I love it. It's on Netflix. You need to watch it. It's a classic. Like, it is amazing. I think I absolutely adore this movie because I think I kind of relate to it when I was growing up, and my mom would have to like take me to work with her. So I kind of realized like how bored you get, or like how you think, man, like again we have to go. But it's a nice movie. One of my favorite parts is when they go to Central Park. Guys, you need to go to Central Park. It is amazing. You know what I love about Central Park? You'll be walking through Central Park and it's like you start remembering bits from movies, like, you know where the lake is, do a little, or like walk. So many bits, like so many movies are filmed in parts of Central Park. It is amazing. It is so magical. And you know what, the vibe there's amazing. Like, I remember I went there in 2014, and we had the Cubans with the drums. We had like Africans playing Cubans with the orchestra and whatever. Then we had like the Africans with the drums, and they had like a skating party, whatever, so people would skate. There's so much going on in Central Park. If you think Hyde Park is lit, you need to check out Central Park. Another thing, one of like my most cutest favorite bits of the movie is when like they go to the zoo in Central Park and they go see the penguins, and JLo's like, oh, they look like, what does she say? She's like, oh yeah, they look like little fat men in tuxedos or something like that. And then Christopher Marshall invites her for a date to his suite, and he buys a penguin, except Caroline, which is the goddess of the other suite, who Marissa was trying her clothes on, shows up, and she's like so confused, but he gets her like a penguin, and I'm like, oh really, oh cutie. So yeah, guys, the next movie is The Pursuit of Happiness. This is based on a true life story of Chris Gardner, who in the 1980s was struggling with homelessness while raising his toddler. So it's a bit emotional, and I just love it. I just love it because it goes into so much detail, and it's Will Smith and his son. So imagine that, bam bam bam. And it shows how one day they had to sleep in a public toilet, so then they put like toilet roll on the floor, and like Will Smith is just literally just dropping tears, and then he pretends to like, they pretend it's like dinosaurs, and just to kind of entertain the little one. So in the end they pretend that the public toilet is the cave, and then Will Smith puts toilet paper on the floor, and they sit there, and he's literally just crying, like, and they both lock themselves in the toilet until the following day, and the cleaner's like banging on the door, like trying to like obviously clean the bathroom, and it's locked because they're staying there. And then another thing I love about this movie is like, when I'm in detail, it will literally show his day, as in he takes an unpaid apprenticeship. Tell me who's done training and unpaid apprenticeship out here. Like, boy, that is hard. I remember like doing my training and then having to work at the weekends just to make sure I can support myself. Wow, insane, crazy. But it will literally show his day. So he would like rush from his apprenticeship across town, pick the little one from nursery, and then rush across town, catch the bus, run, and then make queues so they can get a place at a homeless shelter. So guys, there is beauty in the struggle. Like, nothing worth having comes easy, and we are just so quick to see the nice side, to see the nice things, that we don't even know what people go through. The next movie is Taken. This is a bad boy movie. I love what it represents. You know, like that dad-daughter connection, family, love, persistence, dedication, commitment. And you know what, it's just like, we are, as girls, we are so naive. Like, we just think, you know what, let's go there, the world is an adventure, let's go. And people are cruel, people don't have good intentions. So how many girls have gone on holiday and have gone missing? Or I remember watching this documentary, like this, where was she from New Zealand, and they literally just, she went to do charity work, and they literally, God knows what, she was like 18, 19, 20, they literally just dumped her body, and the father's like, it was this whole, so it's like, you need to be very careful when you go on holiday, where you stay, whatever you do. I remember talking to someone, and she goes, oh yeah, like, we did couch surfing, and I'm like, you did couch surfing? So basically, couch surfing is when you stay at someone else's house for free. And I was like, how did it go? Like she went Canada, she went to so many different places, and then she was saying, oh yeah, one girl just kept showing us out a designer clothes, so that was good. And then there was a different guy, and he was a bit weird, he was a bit booky. So it's like, you just got to be careful. And once you go into someone's home, like, that is their territory, like, you don't know what could be happening. Or just be careful, girls, and even boys, be careful. Like, there are some weirdos out there. Next movie is Step Up. So Step Up, I love this movie. This is such a nice movie. Protagonist Tyler, he's been in and out of trouble, and then he ends up with his friends at this private school, nice posh school, and he ends up wrecking the place and he gets caught. So then he has to do community service. But Tyler's a dancer, so he spots Nora in the dance studio, and they end up liking each other. So in the end, he ends up helping her with her project, and he ends up actually getting a scholarship to the school. And it's not even that, it's like, I know so many boys, so many guys with so much potential, and all they do is mess about. They do is mess about or hang out in the wrong crowd, hang out in the wrong environment. And I'm thinking, yo, like, you are so smart. Like, you could be working as an engineer for Formula One. Like, don't see you how you see you. See yourself how the world sees you, because boy, people got potential, but the thing is how do you separate yourself? How do you maintain that focus? How do you not get distracted? And some people are lazy. Like, it's nice to, like, people just procrastinate. Like, what are we gonna do? I actually like the end of this movie because Tyler actually gets a scholarship to the school, and Tyler's from, like, I think he's fostered or something, and he goes to like a public school to then be given this opportunity. Boy, that is a nice opportunity. So guys, if you get an opportunity, don't miss it, because the opportunity that you get now, you might not get it back, and you don't know how many people would love to have that opportunity. So when you start slacking, there's someone behind you trying to catch up to you, trying to like get to the point where you're at. So you can't slack. Don't get distracted. Trust me, there's someone trying to catch up to you. Last but not least, we have Catch Me If You Can. Who knows about Catch Me If You Can? You know what, I saw this in Turkey, and did you know that in Netflix, if you're in a different country, the movies that appear are very different to the ones. Like in Turkey, you will have such amazing movies on Netflix, and I remember just trying to finish off the movie that I was watching in Turkey in England, and I couldn't even get it. It says no, not allowed, URL denied. I don't even know, but definitely watch Catch Me If You Can. It's based on a true life story. It's played by Leonardo DiCaprio. You know when it's him and he's acting, you know, no messing about. It is by far a very good movie. All the movies he's done, Titanic, Wolf of Wall Street, he's got some banging movies. So I definitely recommend this movie. It's about literally a con artist. A con artist that by the age of 21, he was one of the most wanted criminals, and he was literally looked after everywhere. And now he literally helps the FBI catch frauds like himself, because he was so good at it. Can you imagine? His parents separated by the age of 14, and I think by 14 everything started off, and by 16 he decided to leave home and make the most of his intellect. So I'm talking about Frank Abagnale, and you need to like research him, check him out. He does lectures. Actually, someone told me about him, and yeah, check him out. He does lectures. You might learn a thing or two. So one of the cheeky things he did was he forged his driver's license so he could seem 10 years older. He opened different bank accounts under different identities. He printed his own checks, deposited them, and then made the bank advance the money. Can you imagine? But that scheme was literally short-lived, because the banks were like demanding payment, and what money is he gonna put in, like a 16-year-old? Come on. He then moved on to writing account numbers on blank slips and then mixing it with real ones. Customers would then fill these slips out and literally deposit money to Frank. That's how he was getting his money. Over the years, these fake checks allowed him to cash around $2.5 million. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. To be able to look more reliable and trustworthy, he then decided to become a pilot. He had no qualifications, he had no knowledge in like becoming a, but he became a pilot. He forged a pilot license, and he also made a fake employee ID to where he was like to carry on with the act of being a fake pilot, basically. He lied that he lost his uniform, and that's how he got his pilot uniform. He said he lost it at a hotel, whatever, and straight away they gave him a uniform. Frank flew over 1 million miles to 26 different countries on more than 25 flights. That is impressive. Then he moved to Georgia and decided to become a pediatrician. When a baby almost died because of his incompetency, because he hadn't even done med school, he's like changing career like it's left, right, and center, like it's nothing. He decided to quit his job and try something different. He was sentenced to 12 years, and in 1974 he was released on bail, but he had to work for the FBI. Guys, you need to check out these movies. These movies are really good. Apart from that, like, I'm a child at heart. I love all my Disney, Lion King, Finding Nemo, Pocahontas, Snow White, Beauty and the Beast. I love all of them. I also like, you know, you gotta be open-minded. I can also vibe to like all the classics, City of God, Goodfellas, Scarface, but they're gory. It's not a movie like I could watch it 1 or 2 times. Scarface, I've watched it once or twice, but it's not like I'm gonna go and type it in and say, you know what, I'm gonna watch it. If it's playing, you know, but the movies that I've said, catch me if you can, you need to watch it. The Terminal's really good. The Terminal is such a sweet movie. You need to check that out as well. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Leave me some recommendations. And thank you for like tuning in. Thank you for watching me. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, and if you like the videos, let me know. If you want something else or whatever, leave me a comment. And actually someone recommended that I go have some Jamaican food, so they've actually requested a video, so I'll probably do that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. So you know what, I listen to you guys. I listen to you. I read my comments. I try and reply as quick as I can. I know it can take a while, but I do get around to doing it. Okay, have a beautiful evening. Bear hugs your way.